What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today we got a 118 scaled California Highway Patrol Ford Police Interceptor utility. This is the 2015 body style, and this was actually made for Polecat, which many of you guys may know. So as you guys can see, it's fully decked out. It has ALPRs on the roof, which are the automatic license plate readers right here. There's two over here and one facing the right of the car back there, which we'll get to in just a minute. As you can see, it has the realistic decal package except for the roof number, which is the number that Polecat uses in his gaming videos. So just moving on to the side, you can just see the decals, the ALPRs, and that's about it. Obviously has dog dish wheels, and then the interior is painted. You can see right there, nothing too crazy. And moving on to the rear, we have some more decals, a custom license plate, and then we also have a realistic antenna set up on the roof that replicates CHP Ford Explorers. So looking at the antennas, they are all custom antennas, so all of them do bend, and they reflect the real size that is used on the actual patrol vehicles in California Highway Patrol's fleet. So there you guys have it. All of these do bend as well. And this side is just a mirror image of the other, except for the ALPR that faces this side. There isn't one that faces to the left of the vehicle on the back side of the light bar. And moving on to the front, we have a Wraparound Push Bar, which are these bars right here. Two LEDs facing forwards, license plate down here, and a siren box in the middle of the push bar. We have some spotlights up here, both have working LEDs, and obviously the light bar on the roof. So the push bar had a lot of work done to it to look realistic. The top bar had the rectangles all sanded down that the factory model comes with to make it a bit more realistic. Obviously we have all the additions on this bar with the siren box, the two LEDs, and we have a small jumper cable port mounted beneath the middle bar of the push bar. As you can see right there, it's white and black, and that is where it's located on the real patrol vehicles as well. And that's pretty much it for the exterior review. Now we'll go ahead and check out all the lighting. So beneath the model, as you can see, we have 3 switches here. Those are the power outputs, as well as this white switch right here. And that's the switch that switches the patterns. So let's look at the first switch, which is up here. That's the steady burning headlights and corner marker lights, as well as the tail lights. So as you can see, here are the headlights with the corner lamps running. Nothing insane. Just gives a nice realistic look. And here are the tail lights. And then moving on to the middle of the 3 switches that I just showed you guys, turns on no lighting in the rear. And when we go to the front of the vehicle, you can see that it turns on its takedowns as well as its spotlights. And nothing on the side as well just yet. Let's go ahead and turn off the first 2 switches. And the third and final switch back here can be turned on and off. While this switch is off, that does nothing, as you can see right here. But as soon as you turn on this switch with the slide switch turned off, it turns on just the amber and blue traffic advisor that directs to the left. And once you go ahead and slide that switch back, turns on all the emergency lighting. So as you can see in the back, turns on the entire light bar, and on the sides turns on the side LED in the light bar, and of course the side view mirror lights as well. And in the front, have fog lights. They're a little hidden there. As you can see, you have white fog lights, red push bar lights, and red side view mirror lights with the red and blue light bar. This is the park mode of the vehicle, just like CHP uses, also known as California Highway Patrol. So it does all look realistic. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the other pattern that CHP uses, which is the Code 3 pattern, or the responding pattern. Alright guys, so here I have the Code 3 pattern on, also known as the responding pattern. As you can see, the rear does not change, remains the same. And then as soon as you move on to the sides, you can see that all the lights are flashing on the sides now. Before they were steady burning. And same with the front, with them wigwagging side to side. So this is the accurate lighting setup of California Highway Patrol Ford Explorers. Now we can go ahead and turn on all of the switches back here. So you have takedowns, spotlights, headlights, taillights, and corner lamps. So now you have all the lights turned on, and that's pretty much it. And you can notice how there's no bleed in the light bar. That's because I put something in there that can cancel out all the bleed to make it more realistic and not just one big red and blue mess. Alright, and with that said, let's go ahead and check out this model in the dark. Alrighty guys, so here is the first lighting stage, the steady burning headlights, taillights, and corner lamps. As you can see, they're pretty bright, but they're not overwhelmingly bright to just like blind your eyes. So here is the front, and here's the rear. I just want to mention that all the lights when they're shining on the ground are super symmetrical, so there isn't any wonky lighting. Like as you can see up here, that LED shines on the same level as that one right there, so you don't get this weird effect with the wonky LEDs. And let's move on to the second stage. Looks like the light bar bleeds a lot, but in person there's like almost no bleed. So here is the front view. It's insanely bright. You have the two spotlights and the takedowns adding on to the headlights, and that's pretty much it for the front and rear. Now let's add in some emergency lights. So as you can see, there's a traffic advisor. It's super bright to the rear, and there's little to no lighting output towards the front of the car. So here is the rear. Have the left directional with the amber and blue shining away. And as soon as you add in the Code 3 pattern, you get the red towards the back and some red and blues towards the front and sides as well. So that's the rear. This is the front, or sorry, the side, and here is the front. Notice how we have the wigwagging patterns with the steady burning red LED in the light bar. And then those fog lights are a little hidden again, but there they are. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the parking mode now of the emergency lights. Alrighty guys, so here is the parking mode for the emergency lighting. As you can see, we have the steady red and blues in the front, mixed in with the steady burning headlights and parking lamps. And if you want, you can also add in the takedowns, but for right now I'm just going to keep them off so they don't overwhelm the red and blue LEDs that are shining away. So that's the front. And moving on to the side, we still have the flashing LED on the side of the light bar, just like the actual CHP vehicles, and the rest of the front just stays steady burning. Moving on to the rear, we have the red, blue, and amber LEDs flashing just like the real vehicle, and the steady burning taillights down below. So that pretty much covers the entire model. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment down below if you have any questions, concerns, or if you just want to say hi. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out tremendously. And let me know what else you want to see. I'd be happy to show you guys something that I'm not showing you guys already. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.